Hello again, everyone. We're back with more Echoes of the Eye. It's been a week since we had our last fun with birds rearranging my poor spinal column. Uh, so we are going to hopefully be able to progress enough so as to finish with this, as I don't want to spend too much longer on the game. I've had an absolute blast with it. It's been a lovely, grand old time. But I would like to devote Tuesday to other stuff eventually. Uh, so where we left off, we had done a lot in last session. I feel like I got through a good healthy chunk of it. So hopefully today we'll be able to wrap it up and complete the game in its, or well, the DLC at least, in its entirety. So, let's hop right back in. Wake up. As per usual. I think I need to re-put on the eye into my poor chip's scanner. I'm not seeing it. It's not telling me where something is yet. Double check. Yeah, need to reactivate that. Mark on location. There we go. Is that? Yeah. Yep, we're good. Alright. So, let's get this moving. There we go. So, rumor mode. We have a whoop, wrong button. No, not that, not that. There we go. So many buttons. We've got a couple things that we still need to investigate. Sadly, this DLC does not hold my hand very much for finding things. Apparently there's still stuff in the reservoir I need to figure out. There's the sealed vault I need to sort out, which has various connections to all the other locales. Burn slide reel. We want to check out the hull breach. I think that's what I'm going to do first today. But there's also secret locations around the... I've managed to get to the slide burning room, but there's two more locations hidden about that I need to get into. Endless Canyon, Starlit Cove. I think Starlit Cove. I still need to figure out how to get past that security detail, that statue that harries my every attempt. But yeah, we'll start with the hull breach. See what there is to discover in that to start. It'll be a good jumping off point. As we arrive once more at our good friend the stranger. What a lovely horror you are. Alright, so if I remember rightly, it was... If we were looking up from here, is that it? Ooh, relax, calm down. Yep, there it is. Okay, can I get my ship to roll over a little, please? Oh lord. There we go. Hey! Whatever. It's not like I'm using the damn thing. Ow. Hull breach. Hello. Ah! Interesting. Well, there used to be something in there, which seems to have been the old prototype for the lantern. What about in here? What have we got? A lamp projecting. Let me in. So this, when I look into this, it gives me memories. Yeah. So this is how they were sorting out their upload stuff to get into the good old horror dimension that they crafted for themselves. Let me in. What about this one? Ooh. Close eyes. Static again. But this time successfully entered their hologram. Stop! Let me out. Stop! Free me! My god. Can I grab that artifact, please? Thank you. So I don't think I can use... Ooh. Add a screen. Slide reel. This can be used somewhere, I'm sure. Anything interesting around? Wait, hold on. I want to double check. He entered with a lantern, right? Because this... Yeah, they just had a regular old lamp. No, let me out. Stop. Just entered with a regular old lantern. Nothing really happened. Entered with that bit, and it worked just fine. There's gotta be a, Yeah, no, I'm up here, so there's the good old... Whatchamacallit? Yeah, the good old thingy, the place where I will watch the reels. That's up there, I think. So, navigating hard. It's been some time since I've been here. Our glorious little ring world. Oh, how wonderful it is. Alright. So, why am I down here? This isn't where I want to be. Here we go. Pop that in. Need to hop across to grab the lantern, please. No, that's not what... Which one was it again? This one? Yeah, that one. Hop to, hop to. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this is probably the research notes. Taking in a regular lantern. Sleep. Wake up just fine. Take in the prototype version. Something clearly went horribly wrong. They figured it out. That was the right one. That's how they get into their special little dimension. Their nice hologram where they get to live life in the ways that they wish that they could have before they heard about the eye of the universe and sacrificed everything to get there just to realize they weren't in it for the long haul. They were pansies and scared of putting the universe through its natural cycle as intended, and thus said, screw everyone else. We're going to just not do that. We don't care if the universe dies and that's it. We're going to just sit here and do nothing. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else around here. Something got burned away and... Hello? God. I'm gonna ignore that. So, we're gonna use this to take us on over to the dam, the reservoir, as or at least as the ship log puts it, there's stuff I have not yet explored here, which I do not doubt because last time I was here, I went inside one place and then the dam broke. So I didn't really get a lot of time to check things out. Oh, come on. I haven't been to any of those buildings, and I assume, probably accurately. Could you... Yeah, no. I can probably quite safely assume, in fact, that I won't be able to discover a whole lot after the dam breaks, realistically, so this is a little time-gated. And this is apparently a one-way door! These people really know how to build them. Can I get under here? No. Okay, well, I know what to do here. Oh wait, I think I've been in here already, actually, but... Okay, well... That's not big enough to put that through, clearly. 1 second. There's gonna be somewhere to shoot this. Or not, maybe. Or do I need to go under? Yeah, under. Okay. Come on. God? What is the problem here? There we go. Jesus. Yeah, there's the underground. Yeah, I've been in here. Refuel, please. Thank you. I can put this away. Open that up. Thank you. Give me my artifact back. Well, yeah, no, I'm familiar with everything here. Let's take a nice little ride on over to the other side. What exactly is it that causes the dam to start breaking is my question. Surely something happens, which is what leads to it starting to crack in the first place. I can't imagine that it's just structurally unsound as a baseline and just started to break on its own. That's unlikely. There we go. Damn. Ah, this is the other one. What do we have here? Uh, sun circle. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's the answer to entering here, so... Oh, come off it. Scout launcher, please. Okay, sun, circle, fire, circle, fire. But not specifically not this fire. Or that circle, rather. Okay. Oh, fire. Circle. Where'd it go? Fire. Is that not right? No, that's not really the circle that it has in there. What circle could it possibly... Oh, that thing. Wasn't really a circle, it was just hard to tell. Okay, I don't need you to be on the ground there anymore. Thank you. Well, there used to be something here. Ooh, jetpack. Oh. What have we got here? Something is wrong with the thing. Oh. I see. So they've got a device out that way. God damn it. There were other structures. Oh. I can't believe this. Look at it go. Damn it. Well, guess I'll have to make my way back here. But they had this control panel, which I guess broke, unfortunately, which was supposed to control whatever that thing is. I don't think I've even seen anything about whatever that is yet. Which I'm guessing... I'm guessing something went terribly wrong with it. In essence. Nothing there. Okay. Something broke, unfortunately, for them. And now, it's, I don't even, by my best guess, it's not even going to go where they want it to anymore. It's just going to hurtle through space. That is my guess. What do we got around here? Ooh, my favorite. Slideshow room. Anything in here? No, 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 no! God damn it. Well, it opens from either side, so it's whatever. I was just trying to take a look around. Ah, yes. The structure that used to be there. There were, oh, look at the little hanging thing. I'm gonna have to come back here when it's, actually got its structure intact, because I don't know if a slide reel gets absolutely hucked somewhere else because of that, collapsing structure shenanigan. No, let me through. Useless. Okay. I will have to get back to that. Well, now the question remains... Oh, don't tell me that kidnapped my, boat in the process. No, it's still here. I would have been in shambles otherwise. Okay, well, something else. I should have realized that, honestly. Come on. Get going. You know what you're supposed to do. This is all part of your design. Come on, buddy. Over the edge. No, 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 no. Okay, well, now I'm just... Help! Help! Oh, this is a new one. Help me! Come on, I can't push it from here. Let me out. Free me! The gods contained me! Well, this is I'm like an actual like in a mousetrap right now. This is actually shameful. Well, guess I'm here now. I mean, what can I do? Time for a sippy. Well, I guess that time of coming back here to check out the structure while it's all intact came sooner than expected. Damn. I wasn't. I didn't realize that I would manage to actually just put myself into a mousetrap. Honestly, that wasn't. I'm just continuing to find ways that I couldn't even. I couldn't pre-plan, even if I wanted to. Like, sure, you could argue that some of the ways I've reset myself have been almost comedic in their uh, effectiveness of ruining me. But that one was just a whole level of accident. Damaged lab. Vision like recording of someone picking up an artifact and going to sleep. Green fire. Reset. The rest of the vision was distorted and difficult to make out, but a flame seemed to appear inside the artifact. So there's something about that middle route. Found a room with a burned control interface and a projection that seems to indicate a broken connection between the stranger and another craft. Well, maybe the other reels that were there will answer the question of what that other ship, whatever it is. I just need to get there before the dam says, screw it. Okay. And then down this way. Slow down, slow. Owie, owie. Autopilot, cockpit damage. What the? Yeah. Alright. Alright, whatever. Just get out. Where am I? What am I looking at here? There we go. In we go. Alright. In we are. Grab the artifact while I'm here. Open this, and off we pop. Alright, boys. Let's make this one count. Oh, get there quickly and quietly. Or I actually don't care about quiet. Nobody's alive here. I'm the only living creature in this place. Alright. Popping over. Quickly now. Don't have all the time in the world. I have as many attempts as I want, but only a very limited supply of time. Wait, hold on. I thought that like an entire structure went careening over. You're telling me that that was actually just... Interesting. Anything fun down here? Clearly I didn't need to reset to do that bit. I just foolishly assumed that it had that it hadn't yet went careening off. Clearly I am the fool. Okay, well, come on, let me out. Perfect. There we go. Alright, thankfully there's a lamp already here. I wasn't looking forward to the idea of having to track one down myself. Alright. So the prison, of course. What was I expecting, honestly? Information in this day and age. Oh my god, is there... helpful. My understanding is enlightened. I know now. What the hell's the stupid structure? The thing, that's supposed to be that way, but isn't that way anymore, and is broken, and something burned. That they willingly chose to burn, I guess, for some reason, even though they also wanted to get home, and I assume this has something to do with getting home. These people are confusing me. Do they know what they're even doing anymore? Was there some kind of open rebellion? Like, what the heck? These people. Alright, well, I don't think there's anything that way. I'm going to go over to the dam and check, but I don't think that there was anything on the left side of the dam, near as I could tell. Last time I was here. Give me that. Yeah, no, it just seems to be nothing. And I already explored over there to what I believe is the full extent. Thank God it wasn't just going to drop me viciously. I would have screamed. Wait, what's that? I don't think I've ever... Have I? Hold on, that seems new. That was new. I don't remember ever seeing that. The lights flicker, and then that's when the dam starts to crack. But something underwater must have caused that. Okay, well, let's check this place out. I don't think I've... Oh, it's just a boat. What the heck is this? Wait, is this the... This doesn't feel like it is. Oh no, this is the other side. Right, right. I came in... This was actually the way I came in the first time. Okay, no, that's normal. All of that was normal. That is rapidly declining in health. Okay. So... Next up, I want to try seeing into the coding of the world in the second area, because maybe that will give me an answer to what I need to do. Come on, let me out. Push. And speed along. Preferably get there before the whole dam's crashing bit. In we go. That thing is about to break. Right, you. Down we go. And doze off. And wake up. Alright. Let's see here. Could I? Oh, right. I need to be standing still to drop it. Forgot that part. There we go. That's the vision aura that it has. Here's someone up there. Going along this way, there's a grabber. Elevator up and down there. Do all the elevators go all the way down in there? No. In fact, this one doesn't even show a down. Anything important that I can figure out here? I was hoping that this would, like, give me information regarding how to... Maybe like an invisible... something. Oh. Yeah, but again, I can't get up there. What am I supposed to do? Eh. Yeah, there's that one. Hmm. Okay. But how do I still can't get up to them? Like, that's the main problem I'm seeing, is like there's no physical way up, near as I can tell at least. Let me go grab... Yep, there goes the dam. Let me go grab this and pop over to the other side. Maybe that'll give me some direction. Yeah, there goes an entire thing of these guys. That is so tragic. Sad face. I feel bad for them and how often they snap my spine. Pop over here, drop the artifacts, see if there's anything I can detect on this side. There's like a floating... Wait just a second. That's interesting. And there's... Oh, that goes down, down. Geronimo? Oh boy. Hold on. Geronimo. Eee! Try that again. Wake up. Well, nothing to be seen there, I guess. Do I bring you closer, at least? Yeah, I guess. Actually, no. Why should I bring you closer? I'm trying to decipher things, and you're not going to help me do that. Issue is, I need those lights off, goddammit. Nothing up there to help me. Black abyssal void in that direction. What can we discover here? Ow! What about the water? Okay. Note to self. Don't do that. The water is, in fact, somehow not even worse than not my friend. Which is, honestly, at this point, impressive. There's the path of the... What am I expected to do to get up there? There's no invisible wall, like, or at least no invisible stairs up that need to be seen by going into this mode. That just goes down, which doesn't help me, because that just leads to this bastard and his shenanigans. don't think I can snipe the elevators with the, yeah, see you guys over there. Patrolling around. It has to be at somewhere that I'm supposed to go. There has to be a starting point, which I would assume is the furthest one from the end point, which I assume is that one or that one. I need the can't go down from here without my handy dandy flashlight. But I also lack do I need to aggro one of them somehow? But like conventionally I couldn't see them even if I wanted to. That elevator also goes all the way down. Don't fall into it, because I will die again, and I'm just not looking for that right now. That's not my vibe. It's just... there has to be something I'm missing. Somewhere. Return to me. We're going to go and see if we can visit one of the downstairs. Maybe I need to do something with the going into the in-between zone where you hop off and get sent. But it's difficult to say, really. Yeah, don't do that. In fact, actually, hold on. Drop you there. You know, there was a bit of foolishness in that choice. Try that again. Probably don't have very much longer before this place tilts and sends me careening off, but... we work with what we have. We work... so about that. Oh! Wow! Interesting. The bell goes off. I never noticed that before. Curiouser and curiouser, just meditate. I don't need to wait for the whole explosion thing. Alright, I'm gonna try and mess around some more with the combination of the interzone glitch and the drop my lantern and walk away from it to see the code glitch. Hopefully with both of those in tandem, maybe I'll find something I didn't see before. Best place to do that will be the second zone. Alright, lift off. Going to be going through the port as normal. Actually, I should probably check out the secret locations realistically, so hold on. Map mode, please. This shows a better image of things. Map projection 3. So that's just off the bit of the second area. That's left of the projection screen in the first zone. I'll need to try and remember those. We'll go for that for now, actually. We'll do the glitch after I discover what the deal is with those burn slide reel secret locations. Alright, and in we pop. Yep, there we are. Open up. I said open up. Oy. Okay. Still gonna grab my artifact just so I have it on me in case it's necessary for anything. I don't know how likely that is, but it's better to have on hand. So, one that's here should be over there. It's circled around here, if I remember rightly. Which would make sense. Yeah. Could you, like... Okay. Currents here are very rough. In we go, there we go. Perfect. This is the... Yeah, just behind all the slide reels. Down here we go. More burn slides. Artifact does not fix. Okay, hold on. Going to grab the artifact reel this way to adjust. Where? Oh, grab that. And back we are. Drop that. Grab this. Put it down. Grab this. Put it down. Grab this one. Put it in. Oh. That wasn't even necessary. Ah. Whatever. I don't even know what the point would be to put slide reels into that thing. So this is the second, technically the first slide reel of this big conspiracy, I guess. I need to find a lamp. I can't remember where a lamp was in this zone. It's been so long. Oh, of course. What am I thinking? I'm so professional stupid. Up we go. Grab you. Down we go. Da 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 ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da la da da. There we go. All right. So there's the first one. And walking off into there. Through there. We knew that already. I figured that one out by accident on my own, so that didn't help me. Alright, well. I left my artifact. Whatever, it's not important. There are other places for me to find artifacts. But I am more concerned. Do I go back for it, actually? I'm gonna go back for it, actually. Where'd the slide reels go? And that's the thing starting to break. Quickly now. Well, technically I've done everything here now, so nothing more to see. But I'd like my artifact as soon as possible. And we move along. Oh my goodness, I've used so much fuel. I don't know of any fuel reserves around this place. Or area, too. So that's going to be fun. So it should be around there. This next one. I don't know if that means it's on the top, which would be a dilemma. Difficult to reach, in fact. Especially with my low fuel reserves. Can I... no, not looking favorable. Damn it. So close. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is still not going to be enough. Ah, I see. There's a reason that I couldn't get up here, because it's pointless. There we go. Follow the wall. Lovely day. Alright. There we go. Rapidly running low on fuel. But since it was from a sky shot for this one, I do feel like it's up the top of here. I could be wrong and I could be wasting my time, but time and fuel, in fact. Fuel level critical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think. But no, it must be up top there somehow because it was showing this place, which obviously is going to be behind it. Unless, of course, I need the river to do its thing in order to access it. It could be that kind of time gating. Hold on, over here. I think that actually, I think if I remember rightly, there is a fuel thing in the church here. Hello? Fuel? Yes. Perfect. Alright. Now, how's that doing? It's about to blow. There's no way that thing isn't about to absolutely ruin my day. So, is it maybe on the roof? Like back here? No. Why would it ever be so simple? Oh. Ah! Okay, whatever. Oh! Crawl up here. So it's definitely somewhere around this bit. Whether or not it's accessible before or after the dam breaks is another question. And whether or not I can even scale this. Conventional wisdom tells me that I shouldn't even be allowed to. There's no way this is what it wants me to do. Oi, oi. Okay. Let's try going at it from where I arrived. Let's do that again. Unless it's down in here, actually, that it wants me to access it from. Aha! Fool me once, shame on you. Oh, right. It shows off a... Oh, no. Give it to me. Hand it over now! Oh, you rat. I'm really hoping... Ooh, never mind. Well, I'm hoping that the... Yeah, it's still fine. Alright. Oh, I meant to mute before that happened. Apologies. Oh! Slidey roof, that one. Okay. Well, we've got that now. Time to get a lamp. Oh, barely made that. Alright. You. And let's find out what they are hiding this time. This is the second zones. Goes that way. Back. So it does have something to do with... Oh! I should have known. Alright. Well. Let's go back and retrieve my damn artifact. See how much we can get done before everything collapses. Bring it back to me. And down we go. And up we go. Ha da da. Underwater sections are about the least scary thing in this game, since the amount of oxygen you have, you don't really feel stressed underwater. It's easily space is the scariest, which is as it should be. Water's not so much. Up we go. Drop you there and pull you out, and back in we go to the fun little dream world. Alright. Doze. Sleepy. And we're back. Hop ba 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 ba. Hop. Alright. You won't be able to fool me anymore, game. I know the last of your secrets. I've gone the wrong way. Need to go down first. Wait, no, I don't. What am I thinking? Fool. Ha da 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 do 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 do. Up. Jumpy, jumpy. Evening, sir. There we are. Send me down this way. In that alcove. Perfect. Up we go. Here we are. And they set off the alarms. Start screaming and crying. Here we are. Believe they've pulled up all the elevators. Oh, hello. David E. Good evening, sir. Okay, those elevators were actually them, moving out is what I would call that. Alright. They are on the move is what that was. And they move in the dark like assholes. Whatever, put you down. Fine, if I can't see... Well, if you guys are going to walk around without your lights, I'm going to walk around without my light. Only difference is I'm better at it than you guys. So let's figure out what you guys have going on. Because more or less I'm going to be working off of A very, very limited structure here. All I need to do is get to there and go down, but they've probably migrated down there as well. Where's that asshole that got me? He's over there. He exists as purely to inconvenience me, I think. Because even if he grabs me there, I don't really need to go this way as far as I can tell. No, unless he patrols in a very large area, in which case I may still be in trouble, but... Grab you. And we go this way. And down, please. Thank you. Damn it. Oh, and it took the elevator with it. Oh, well. Humpty Tum. Alright, well, now I know how to do that, so I can spend a lot more time in the second area. Wonderful. Wait, it was starting to play the music for the sun exploding even though I was already in the meditate zone. Good times. Alright. Up. Hop. Eat. Alright. Quantum Moon, what are you doing here already? Relax, buddy. You're not the primary focus anymore. I'm all about the stranger now. Yeah, secret well, which will be another forbidden archive. Oh. Buckle it. Would you? Okay, I guess the autopilot never actually activated. I was wondering why it was being so damn quiet. Alright. In we go once more. You... What the fuck? I didn't even need a bird to snap my neck that time. I just did it myself. What the heck? What the f... God damn it. What the hell? Fine, game. Be that way. Assholes. Seeing the quantum moon at the start there was a bad omen. I should have known that I'd managed to just snap my goddamn neck. Alright, try that again. Oh, ooh. Yeah, don't worry about it. There we are. I think my ship just exploded. Whatever, it's not important. I don't need my ship for this. All of this place is self-contained. Hold on. Push. And we go. Try and have a whole time loop dedicated to getting this last Forbidden Archive sorted. Maybe it'll include a third and final glitch to tell me about. That would be neat. Though I can't imagine what if there even could be another glitch to work with, because there's jumping off in the transition between zones in the virtual world. There's the leaving your lantern. What else could there possibly be? Alright. Whoop. Alright. Let us peruse. Once we've extinguished all the lights, of course. Once again, I did the same mistake. I thought I needed to go left first. I do not. I go right first. It refers to these bits as spook areas, I think, technically, but it's not scary, at least to me. I'm not exactly afraid in these parts. I'm just confused and annoyed mildly, having to deal with things in pitch black darkness. I'm a fan of true dark in video games, but this one in particular, like, is just a little difficult to get behind sometimes. God damn it. Missed it. There we go. Alright. Up, please. There we go. Oh, they went full down. And then they send them back up. Oh no. Relax! Whatever. Realistically, I should just fucking off myself at the start of doing that, because that guy's just there to waste my time, realistically. He serves no purpose other than to spook me into not going that way fully. Actually, realistically, what am I doing? I'm so stupid. I shouldn't even go that way in the first place, really. Because that pulls me down to there, but the real way I should be going is all the rest of the way around to get to that hand. Alright. Yeah, no, I realize that now. I figured that one out. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Could you stop seeing me, please? Alright, we've made it down to the lower portion. But this is probably where it gets extra hard, because 90% certain that we're going to have a few guys down here, given where all the elevators went. Hello? Any not-so-friendlies around? Well, I see now that that was not the way to do it. Rushing it is, in fact, a scam. As it seems that there are very thin bridges you have to use in order to get across there. Why am I, like, experiencing anti-gravity? Okay, those are just family portraits. Oh no. I'm not going to be looking at those people's family portraits right now. I've got a forbidden archive to observe. Let me out. Yeah, duos. Yep, empty. Who would have guessed? You know, it's like almost like these people really thoroughly erased their history. Okay, well, let's see what fancy... Ooh, 3 reels this time. Oh, he's treating me. Okay. Let's see what they had to say for what they really saw in the eye. Let's see what they have to say about the projection and what glitch they found, I guess, maybe. And what's this one? Ah, the middle for the... Let's start off lighthearted. Let's see what kind of glitch they have. Yeah, they start to alarm, brainwave go burr, and bring them back. But if they're dead, there's no signal. Wait. Okay. So if you're dead, the alarm force wakes you up. But when you're dead, there's obviously no signal to wake you up. Gotcha. Well, that doesn't really... I don't know how that helps me, actually. I've got, like, 0G going on right now. I don't know why. Alright, let's see what they saw in the Eye of the Universe for real. They burned the temple. Oh! Wait a minute. So they then built that thing to seal off the Eye of the Universe's signal. Which I'm guessing occurred at the same time as the Nomai made their jump here. Which is why when the Nomai arrived, they couldn't get the signal from the Eye of the Universe anymore. Oh, this isn't about the one that we saw broken. Brainwaves. Sleeping. Get transported. And then that's how they discovered the... that even in death, they would still continue in the hologram. Okay. Hmm. Now, the question is, what do I do now? What am I supposed to do with all this information? Because these things, broken. There's no way to know what's inside them anymore. So there must be something to go off of. Do I just jump off and reset quick? Just trying to think, what's there to do with all this information? Up on out. Can I, like, blow out your candles, please? Make my life easier. Because I understand that if I do that, you guys will stop inconveniencing me. Here comes the big wave. Whoa. Don't think there's anything up there for me to investigate. Which is why the when the alarms go off, it wakes me up, but it doesn't wake them up, because obviously they're all fucking dead. Hmm. Curiouser and curiouser. But now I am going to go to the world between worlds. Our favorite little glitch land between everything. And I'm going to test out the combination of the glitches. Up we go. Okay. Drop the artifact. And walk. What do we have then? It's definitely easier to see things around here. Yeah, that's the third zone one, which makes this one the second zone. You would be zone 1. With your little open area. Unlike... wait a minute. I can't actually access this place from the glitch zone. Interesting. Noted. Good for future reference. What's going on over here? Oh, here we have... I'm seeing now. So, there's something producing light there. Is there a way to turn that off, is my question. Because if it could be turned off, then it would be able to walk across there. Whereas this one feels like the only way to access it would be the... well, from here. Okay, hold on. Grab my lantern. Give it back to me. Okay. So all of these seals... up we go. You, I need to do this. Ah. Interesting. There we go. Easy enough. Extinguish that one. And I'm wondering if same glitch will be used for dealing with the light. No, it seems not. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not quite sure how to deal with that one then. Because, oh, what if no, because I'm, not sure, honestly, how to deal with that one. I feel like there's still some stuff that I'm missing overall, but I'm getting close now. Speed along. It's probably about the universe is about to reset on me in a second, I think. Drop off. Yep, there it goes. The timing. Meditate. Okay. So it might well have to do with the doing something specific in the top side to cut that light out, maybe. Would be the best guess I have. Oh, wait a minute, actually. No, what that one would want is for me to be in an area where there is no alarm to set off in the real world. Which I think is the one in the chamber, actually. Suit up, check here. Yeah, that's the only technically new thing. And it doesn't like to inform me when there's something I'm missing. But right now, the sealed vault is all that matters. And I should have enough information now to discover what is left. Now I want to go through the breach. There we go. Oh! Okay, there we are. Let me in and close that door, please. Very obnoxious. Open, please. Let me in, and we go down this way. I know how to get down there, game. You can't fool me. Hop off. Ah, but here's the issue that's gonna be the big deal. Since it is underwater still, there's the fire inside of it isn't gonna be functional, is it? Oh no, it is. But it does have a gong. So never mind, it will set off the alarm. Alright, let's doze off. And wake up. Okay. Please, there we go. Okay. So, you are an issue. No, not gonna play ball. Not gonna just let me. Okay. So the issue to run into with this strategy here is there's no way outside. So as nice as it would be to navigate all of this from immediately. Owie. There is... Yeah, no. There is not a way over there without also having a broken... Ooh, which maybe the zone you enter in from. It's a little too close, but... Okay, hold on. I'm going to quickly now snuff out my light. So... Oh wait, no, one of them broken. Maybe it is here that... Okay, try again. One of them is broken here, so... Maybe I will be able to just walk across here. We'll find out in a second. Just means that the other two won't be possible from here. So the idea would be to do the other two from the third zone, where I can actually get to a point to take a boat ride and drop off the middle. But for this one... Nope. Oh no, there is a third one. Okay, maybe then there is a one where there is no lamp to ruin my day. Maybe it's the first one even, who knows? I'll have to check that quickly. Oh. So what happened exactly that causes it to crack in the first place here? Because just having a power thing happen wouldn't be enough, I feel like. Get up against the wall. Flashlight on. So did something crack it from this side? I'm not seeing any sort of damage. Just the power fluctuates a little, and it's enough to ruin it. Oh boy. Oh. Can easily get sucked into there. Noted. But, so nothing cracks. From this side, at least. Take me through here. Oh. Ooh. Swim through the damn grate. Not everyone makes it. Noted. But what happens that causes it to actually start cracking? Okay. Well, let's check the... So I know the second one, zone, definitely has its alarm go off. That one's functional. What about over here? Is zone 1's functional? But the issue there becomes... Oh no, actually, it's easy enough to... Where am I going? It's actually quite easy to do this. Zone. You. And you. Let me in. Alright. Let us check. Yeah, yours is intact, so zone 1 is a bust for that idea. So maybe it is just zone 3 you do everything in. Give me that boat. Because here's the thing. If zone 3 doesn't have a broken, like, top bit, I'm not quite sure what to do then. Not sure where to go in that regard. Unless the creaking and craning on this one is actually enough to break it, and thus you just need to be in zone 2's one in order to access. But I feel like that defeats the point of zone 2 being the one that has that issue in the first place, realistically. We will see momentarily. Oh, this way, please. Thank you. Let's get here quickly now before the water comes and ruins my day. Up, up, up we go. Rotate, come down, and all for me to get here just to learn that apparently this one's is perfectly fine too. Wait a second. Was it this one? Yep. There we go. Let me in! Yeah, that one's functional as well. So how do I get past them then? Is there something topside? Is now the question. Over here. think we're about to hear the screams of the damned in a minute. What even is up this way? Don't imagine. Yeah, no, it's just a bit of a nothing zone by the field. Yeah, and there it goes. But there is a door that leads up. I'm going to ignore that. Both the screams of the damned as well as my dilemma. Go across here. This one's a bit of a bad choice to go for the sake of transporting between zones, but given how bloody long it is to even get to the though both of them realistically are a fairly long haul to access their boats. It's just different measurement, I suppose. Alright, let's get on over to the boat. And see just what we can see. I'm going to send this back up once I'm down because I don't trust myself to not accidentally put out my flame, in a manner of speaking. Come on. Thank you. In we go, load the next zone, and here we are. So it doesn't really look like there's anywhere for the light that cascades down to originate from. So I really would need to find a yeah, I would need to try and track down one of those fires that doesn't have a present and accounted for ring system. Which I do not believe is the second zone. Well, that's about the only thing that, of the zones that I've been to at least so far, I have to assume that the only one whose bell system could go out would be the second one after it's had its bug out, after it's had its, you know, mild to moderate collapse. Because this one, simple, you need to go through the between zone and you will. Wait, hold on, can I? No, you can't. It's one or the other. It doesn't let me mess around beyond that. So, what am I to do about you then? How do I get past you? Only other option I can think is that I'm not going to brute force it. That is not an option. Out of curiosity, does it have a different memo? Yeah. Mm -mm -mm -mm. I should probably like try and keep in mind what the code is for this one for future reference, so I don't need to keep doing this. Star, right side moon, left side negative symbol, star. Okay. I'll try and remember that. I probably won't. So this makes 2. It's just number 3 that gives me trouble. Now, short of brute forcing it, I can't imagine what the code is. So, we need to just quite simply find a green flame. Owie! Green flame that has its alarm system broken. Which I don't know if that would even be possible. When did that happen? I don't recall this, I don't recall hearing the actual breaking of it. Alright, well, oh, right. Well, it sounds like we're about to reset anyways. So, meditate. So, let us consider and weigh our options. I don't think that any of the ones in the testing chamber were lit and thus could not be used to enter. At least I don't believe any of them were. Whoops, wrong button. Let us check the rumors. So, figured that one out, figured all these out. What we are missing then is still just opening the sealed vault. Submerged structure, burn slide reel. We've seen all of the burned rooms. That one's been figured out. all we need to do is find out. Burn slide reel. Damaged lab. 3 test chambers. Second chamber is badly damaged and can be entered through a hull breach in the side of the stranger. Saw vision. But a flame seemed to appear inside the artifact. But a flame seemed to appear inside the artifact slide reel. The third experiment appears to have been a success. Forbidden archive for this one. No, it was this one that had the slide reel that shows the stranger's inhabitants analyzing the universe intact. Slide reveals construction and launch of a spacecraft designed to block the eye's signal. Slide reel that shows 2 artifacts being lit near a green fire. The first artifact lights after its bearer falls asleep, and the second artifact lights after its bearer dies. Appears to be some sort of error report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Yeah, it failed to wake up the inhabitant because the inhabitant was not alive to be woken up. So, and I'm not exactly planning to make myself into a dead body for the sake of this experiment. Given the fact that that would then not allow me to actually complete this. I have the sneaking suspicion. You don't have a fire. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no. No fire there. Grab that. Yeah, I didn't think so. I couldn't remember there being a fire. My curiosity, though. Pick up artifact. Now this one. Go across here. Let's use this one, which, albeit has a far lesser functionality compared to the others. No, wrong one. It's this one. Keep mixing those 2 up. Now we do that. Okay. Just let me in. God damn it. I don't have the ups. Now, since this one. Okay. Yeah, this one doesn't work to begin with. This one doesn't light up at all. Noted. No fun with that one. I had the potential idea that since this one might not be updated to achieve what the others do, that it would maybe bypass it, but not so it seems. What about the second iteration? The thing is, the second iteration, we never saw what that one's deal is. Could you open up, please? We don't know how the second one behaves, but at the same time, the second one is a bit lost. We don't know when this happened. But presumably, it's a little late to be getting the second model. Oh, wait a minute. Ah! Maybe it isn't too late. Let's see what happens when I try to go in with the second model that they didn't want me to know about. This one doesn't come with the lens focuser, though, is an important distinction to be aware of. Which means that it probably won't be able to activate anything. But we will see. Let us experiment. So it works. Oh! Note to self. Second artifact kills you. Now I know. Artifact 2 absolutely caused a brain hemorrhage on that owl. Good to know, good to know. Okay, well. Sippy. Plenty of sippies. Hydration important. Alright. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let us do this again. Oh my goodness. Oh, pop out into here. Note to self. Oh, come off it. What is your damage? Note to self. Artifact number 2 sucks. This thing absolutely god awful. Horrible. Would not use ever again. Okay, well, guess we're sticking with Artifact 3 then, which begs the question once more. How do I get past the alarm bots? So we've got an understanding of how to deal with everything else but the alarms. I can use the step away glitch. I can use the... No, let's not do it from here. Second zone is probably the best bet. Much as it does mean having to go further around. I can't remember if I did come across a secluded green fire zone or not anywhere. It looks like it should be one of their like display things, to be honest. That shows like a data on stuff happening somewhere. But yes, that's not the case. Observatory. Okay. Let us journey. We have to find either an alarm that is broken or a fire that is secluded from any sort of alarming. Wait, that thing I've been forgetting. Oh wait, no, that's the church. Yeah, that was the church. That bridge that couldn't get across as I've been there already. Yeah. That's not gonna be new information. A broken bridge over there. Yeah, I got around to that through there, so that's not anything new. Or rather, it wouldn't be anything new at this point. It's genuinely just, I have all the materials, I just need to figure out application. Either there's a way to put out that light conventionally, and there's a way, thus meaning there's a way to find the code to turn off that light, which I do not believe there is, beyond brute force. Or alternative is our only option, really, of not having a functional alarm system, rather. Which I do not believe is possible. As with the knowledge I have at this point, rather. No, wrong one. Fucking. Every time at this point, it's a one failed attempt to open it. Every time. But yeah, there you are. Rat bastard. Wake up. Let's do this. So we've got our friendly neighborhood. I actually wonder what happens if I go into that zone without my light lamp at all. Like if I start the ride and leave my lamp behind, what's it gonna look like? Am I going to end up once again resetting myself because I fucked around and found out? That is my question now. That's my curiosity at this point. Will this be another curiosity kills the cat situation? Won't be nearly as fast of a journey without my artifact, but my craving for knowledge knows no bounds. In we go. Oh, it's completely dark in here too. Gotcha. Okay, so nothing special, really. Alright, let's do the two that I know how to do, just so that they're at the ready. Ah. I've found a problem with my plan. Well, drowning it is, I guess. Okay. Back we go. This time, don't leave my lamp behind. Gotcha. It's funny the first time. The second time, it is a death sentence. So, let's see what we can do here. With the knowledge that we have, because conventionally speaking, pure convention here. I have to, like the other two are perfectly doable in this one run. In a single attempt of performing the necessary bits here. I can get both the middle and bottom, I believe. Might be the top. Chains extinguished. But the problem comes in with number 3. Yeah, so the top and middle ones I can do just fine. In fact, in a single run I can do them. But when it comes to star, I'm trying to go purely off of memory here. Negative, yeah. Left is fine, but this one is right. There we go. I remember it. I don't need to take the lamp off. This one goes extinguish. It's just you now that poses my problem. Just you and me. So you can't wake someone up if there's no alarm system or if they're dead. That one I feel is kind of a given. So the question becomes, where can I go to avoid setting you off? Do I need to do something in the between zone? Probably not, because technically speaking, each glitch is able to be self-contained. All I would need to know to do that, the middle one, is know the glitch associated to it, which is the the glitch where you jump off between zones. That one is known. All I needed for the first zone one is to know that I need to leave my lamp behind to see. So technically all I should need in order to beat you, my friend, is to know that if the alarm is broken, or if I'm dead, allegedly, that I can access you. Tilt. So, will you wake me up? Is it broken? Nope. They are not broken. And as far as I'm aware, I can't... My guy is useless and refuses to break anything anywhere. So, you are not the answer to me. You are not what I am looking for. Why is it that I can jump over that just fine in the sleep dimension, but the moment I try and do it... anywhere else, it becomes a problem. So, what are we going to do here? As far as I'm aware, at this point, there's no... The only 4 green fires are the ones in those towers. Well, in the 3 towers and in the prison. Those are the only 4 green fires I am aware of. 1 is now broken. Underwater. And thus unusable. Near to, as I'm aware at least. I may have gone the wrong way a little bit. Alright, well, we're here now. That is the, Church of the Burning. Where they ruined everything. And here we have our good-natured friend, the... Hello, Rixie. Well, this thing. I can't keep forgetting what to call it, really. The prison, the ceiling, the... You. You are still functional. You're not broken. And thusly are not of help to me. Oh, there goes that boat. Thankfully, I still have mine. So, let's check out the... Oh no, is there anything inside the dam? No. Insides of the dam do not appear to possess anything of note. Let us check out the situation over at the first one here. All of the lamps got snuffed out. So... Arguably, it seems that the bell would probably still be functional, oddly enough, in this situation. Of everything here. How's it going? It's going. I'm on the precipice of putting together the final puzzle pieces of this place, but... Oh, where'd my boat go? Come back! There we go. Okay. My dilemma at this point is that I don't know if how to bypass the third and final seal. I have the knowledge that is, I believe, is necessary in order to do it, but the issue primarily, that was a bad liftoff. The issue is presently, I don't know how to make use of that information. Because the bell is my nemesis here. But I don't have a way to bypass the bell. Because in the theoreticals, I don't want to go that way, honestly. Owie. This way, please. I don't believe I've seen any hint or possible unconventional fireplaces to work with in order to skip out on the existence of that. Oh my god. Oh my lordy. It's a lot rougher here than I remember it being. This way, please. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna be a landing. Oh boy. Okay. Let's check on the health of this one then, see if it's broken. I don't think there's a way to break them myself. Yeah, it's about to move on to new day, new time rewindy. Did you break? No, you did not. So that leaves me in a confused position now. So none of them break on their own, which means that one of two things. I either need to break one manually somehow, or I need to... There is a hidden secret one. Another fire that doesn't have an alarm bell. To be used with. Yeah, sun explodey time. Yeah, and I've been here before. Already. There's no fireplace in here. And I cannot remember the password for getting into there. So, reset me already. Come on, you coward. I'll do it myself. Ow. Huh? Wait. Sippy. Okay. What is the secret to this last damnable puzzle? Sniffle. Yeah, wake up, wake up. Come on, we got a universe to reset. Again and again and again. Thinky, thinky, think. What is the information I have to work with? So, we've got slide burning room. That's the one associated to the river lowlands, which I figured out without even needing the reel, honestly, which is whoopsies. This was the burned slide reel, cinder isles, burned slide reel, submerged, subterranean lake, yep, abandoned temples. I've been to all of them. Slide reel that showed a strange fault being encased in a large metal structure and lowered underwater, yep. The island tower with the symbol room. Starlit Cove's Forbidden Archive. Showed me that they were spooked by the resetting of the universe, took it personally, and thus said the whole eye of the universe must be sealed away. Clearly not understanding what it actually was. And that it was a good thing in the scheme of things. It would rather the entire universe burn out and die before they so much as consider maybe they're in the wrong. Now this is the glitch report, talking about the field that they project and how it monitors the brain waves, and thus you go in, you turn on your lamp, and you're sent into their dreamscape. They tried to bring an old owl in, and they spontaneously had a heart attack halfway through. Which I guess the system took as the same thing as going to sleep, more or less. And old man got sent into the hologram world anyways. Last one, the glitch report, went over the alarm system, which wakes up living creatures turning off their lamp. But if you're dead, your lamp will not go out because you physically cannot hear, and thus there's no signal sent to the lamp to, you know, not do that. As far as I'm aware, none of these rooms possess a way for me to accidentally murder myself. But even in the first place, I would argue I wouldn't want to do that at all. Because then I wouldn't be able to see what happens when I do unseal the vault. And that was them building their paradise. This was them the hidden gorge. Slide reel that shows 3 experiments conducted with 3 different artifacts. Third experiment appears to have been a success. Someone picking on going in, sleep in front of the fire. Rest of the vision was distorted and difficult to make out, but a flame seemed to appear inside the artifact. Okay. Oh. Let us enter in through our favorite hole in the wall. Oh, bouncy. Alright. Pop on in. Come on, open. Close that. Okay. I'd like to go in here, please. No, not this one, actually. What am I doing? Where am I going? This one, please. So what was this one? What vision did this give me? Take that one. Oh, these also actually came with their alarm system. Man, so there's no... Yeah, so that one just doesn't work in the first place. All of these appear to actually come with their alarm system. That was something that they had from the very beginning, it appears. Oh, god damn it. Missed it by just an inch. Okay. Anything around to help guide me, maybe? No. Okay. What we are working with here is... Okay, I want to check out the burned room again. Try and figure that one out. Oh, no. This is very unfortunate. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, what the heck do I do now? I'd rather not just go downriver. Oh, let me up. No. Okay. Well, I slipped off a little. Okay. Trying to remember if in that one with the burned, the information on the burned reels. Trying to remember if that one came with a one of the furnaces. Can I go down back this way, please? Like, the water's calm enough. Oh, absolutely not, it seems. Okay, fine, we gotta go all the way around again. Alright, whatever. So... questionable, questionable. That's what this is. It's so very questionable. Boop, boop, boop. Is that giant steep out there? Yeah, I think that's giant steep. Okay. Actually, this way. Oh, bouncy. River Rapids. One of my favorite, honestly, theme park rides is like the boat, lazy rivers and stuff like that. I have to say, it's just fun. Just the calm waters with occasionally crazy waters. It's just satisfying. Oh no. No. You can go around. There we go. Got through that. Okay. So we need to go this way, please. Professional boater coming through. Oh. Alright. Lose a little of the momentum there. This away, please. Here we go. And this time I won't just accidentally slip and fall in the worst way possible. Like some kind of exceptional moron. Oh, there goes the, dam. It's about to start cracking. Oh boy. Oh. Lovely. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we are. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. The artifact comes with me. This away. I sort of remember the way to go between those trees. And then this way. There we go. Simple enough. Question is, how did the ghost matter even get in here to begin with? Alright. I forgot to actually double check what the code was for this. Good job, me. Did all this and I might actually have to just restart anyways. Fuck, god damn it. Whatever. My question is, how did the ghost matter get into the vessel in such a way that it doesn't actively, you know, break this thing? Because they came before the Nomai. They sealed up the signal as they arrived, I think. And then they just kind of sat there doing nothing. Well, besides sealing themselves off in a fairy tale dream of their own design. Ugh. The best idea I can come up with for what we need to do is... Oh my goodness. Relax, relax. My god. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Owie. You'd think by now I would have learned my lesson from the last time I got up while the ship was in turmoil for its landing, that I would stop doing it. And yet here I am, continuing to not do it. How did you open up? Oh, whoopsies, don't forget the artifact. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I did all this to double check what the bloody... Professionally speaking, I am a giant moron. Okay. Tower, 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 tower. So, all I need to do is 2 stars at the bottom, and a second slot needs to be a planet. Their home world, even. Alright. Grab this. Second slot planet. Bottom 2 are stars. Easy enough. Bunny hopping. Very important tech. Through here. And bunny hop again. Ha da da. Alright. Lovely. Yep. Singing. You. Let me in. No, you did not, in fact, have a, all that, for absolutely nothing. You did not have a, fireplace for me to use. Oh, that was about my last-ditch effort, honestly. I don't know where to go now. So, let's think about this. We've got... In order to survive the alarm, bypass it even, need to not... Yeah, I'm aware of the ghost matter. Yep, here. In order to get past that one, I need to be able to ignore the alarms. But the issue is, these alarms go off. And none of them seem to break at any point in such a way that would allow me to evacuate, or to avoid being evacuated against my will. Is there then a way to access it from... Because they project a field, I know that much now. That much was also revealed to me. But I don't know that there's... Man, y'all just dead. Let's just go in for now. Wakey. Because I'd rather not die, as I've said. I've made mention of this before. I'd rather not be dead in order to access this place. Or to access the last slot. That one's just not really agreeable to me, if I'm being real. So many questions at this point. Here we go. Do we want to, like, hang out with these guys? Like, hey guys, I see you guys are watching the reels. Can I join you? I'm not gonna do anything bad, I swear. Uh-oh. I did aggro them. At least I think I did. Whoopsies. Hope they didn't mind. Sounds like things broke now. Out top side. Get that going. Where am I going? Where am I going? Round this way. It's curious, and I don't know what to do. Truthfully, it is an enigma to me at this point, what it wants from me. Because I've been to all the Forbidden Archives. I know that I need to be unreceptive to an alarm in order for it to be bypassed, but I don't know how to achieve that, rather. Do. Come on. Off we go. Okay. Where are we? Where am I going? This way. Wait, no. This way. There goes that one. Hey! Fuck. What? Okay, yeah. Just a quiet little trip back there. I'm trying to ignore what I just did. I'm not drawing attention to that. Come on, please. I'm trying to move on with my life. Oh, where am I? I'm just getting turned around. I'm so lost at this. Okay, I thought I could just keep it on there. I guess not. Could you hurry up, please? Thank you. And here we go. Which way am I going? This way. I'm mildly tilted about that one. The fact that I was I don't know what happened. I tried to jump, but it just didn't receive. It wasn't interested in listening to me, it feels like. Oh no. I came all this extra way for nothing. I can't. Okay, I guess I'm fucking. Whatever. Whatever. Guess I'll. Best idea I have is to. Could you? Fucking. This is the world where I didn't do that accidental thing. Okay. Down we go. Don't turn those all on at once. And we go. Best idea I have. So they don't... Maybe the game does want me to die next to one of these. But I don't know... How would I achieve that exactly? How does the game expect me to just achieve that? That's my dilemma now, is... How do I die for the sake of going into these things? Because, as far near as I can tell at least, there's no route to dying in them. Unless I, like, desperately try and fling myself into the air and then fall back down, it's gonna... I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm, like, professionally stupid, in fact. I can't... One second. Vital's low, huh? Vital's critical, huh? Well, that's that solved. I've put it together. I know what I need to do in order to access this place. Why should I... Actually, there's nothing in the real... Wait, no, there is in the real world. There is the version in the real world. Maybe doing this will reveal the password to me or something so that I can actually figure it out. But the one in the real world is obviously, like, you know, not there. Okay, we're gonna see if I can remember this. Star... Left. Negative. Right? I'm gonna double check. Drop that there. Because I don't trust myself. Yeah, no, I messed up on one. Which one was that? Oh, I messed up on two, actually. The middle one I wasn't even supposed to change at all. Oh, wait, no. Where did I mess up? Oh, that's why. Okay, I got it now. Well, simple enough, simple enough. And out that one goes. And pick this up. Turn off the light, but it doesn't really matter. Oh. I don't even get to hear them in real world, in the dream world. 'Cause I'm dead. Ho ho ho. Easy peasy. Well, let's see what's in here. Okay. Yep, there's their home planet. What is it that they sealed down here now? What's in there that's so scary to them? Evening. Who are you? Not that chatty type, huh? I... the last one. He turned off the thing that was holding... Okay, so... It did start projecting again. Oh, and they woke up and they didn't like that. That's a lot. That's full on imprisonment. And then they turned it back on again, of course. Hold on. Take vision. Now we get to tell him our story. And about how everyone he knows and probably loved at some point are dead. Yeah, and when the signal hit them again, the Nomai came. But they only got a blip of the signal because it had been sealed off. Yeah, and then the ghost matter. Then we came along. Down, down, What now, buddy? How do you want it back? Okay, I'll take my artifact. What? But what about me? What about me? You can't leave me here! Oh, he did send it back down for me. Cool. You can't just leave me down here. I died so that I could come here for you. Bastard. Nah, he's chill. This is the one good guy of their fucking people, it seems like. Because he realized, wait, maybe this signal isn't evil, guys. Where'd you go? Oh. Now we just hang. Oh, don't do that. Hold on. I'm really scared to, like, go anywhere near this thing now, honestly. He was up in the light when he did that, so is maybe the prison up here is unsealed now, maybe? Hold on, I'm going this way first. Where on earth did he go? No, he didn't come back up. So maybe I am supposed to just go through here, I guess? Push out to sea, I guess? Friend. Okay. Huh. Is that, like... Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to... Where'd he go? Did he, like, just jump into the water? Maybe I'm supposed to be behind my, lamp. No, he still appears to be nowhere in sight. It feels a little, I don't know, anticlimactic, it feels like, because now I'm just supposed to, what, reset myself again? Like, they go that way. And then he just walked into the water, I guess. Okay. Very sad ending for that guy. He was trying to do the right thing, but they were like, no, fuck you. Hey, buddy. You know that ship is a death trap, right? Can't tell you about the people that I found. I keep getting killed by ghost matter. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. I glossed over some finer details. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, well. Met one of the stranger's inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. Prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions they took that resulted in their eternal confinement. Used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the prisoner. The prisoner left one final vision for me by the water's edge as a farewell. I mean, yeah, I guess he... After so long of just being imprisoned like that, I'm surprised he had any sanity left at all. It's just a bit... It's tragic, I guess. Very sad ending in which she just kinda had to say goodbye and be like, I can finally die. Very sad. They could. Uh, hmm. Oh, pump into everything, why don't I? Well, that was Echoes of the Eye. Very interesting, very cool. Very much like that. Definitely a worthwhile expansion to the game, I think. Being able to... It tied up a very interesting loose end, I feel, where the eye just stopped sending its signal, which... It's interesting to think about now, because the eye was sending out its signal wanting to be found at all times, but it's because of the strangers that the eye got shut up, essentially. Makes me curious, like, how the signal was, you know? Very well written story, very interestingly told through its music and primarily images, with the Tales of the Eye. Or Secrets of the Eye, whatever it is. Can't even remember. Hey, son. Look at it go. Hold 22 minutes for you to explode, huh? Well, I think all of the, not you. Uh, do I not have my signal scope on me? Or no, I have the signal scope. Ah, yeah, the scout launcher is in the suit. no, hold on. It's not. I don't need the signal. The signal scope lets me zoom in on things. Yeah, no, technically all the stars are going out. Because it's the end of the universe. But, I mean, better to usher in a new one. There's the moon. Man, solar eclipses are a common feature of this planet, I guess. Not that anything is really done, considering how close we are to the sun, but... yeah. Ooh. I don't know what that was. But... yeah, very well done story for Eyes of the... or Secrets of the Eye. That's what it is. All nice and wrapped up, it seems. So the strangers were kind of the villains of this story in the end, as they chose to shut up the Eye of the Universe rather than hear it out and listen to it, to usher in the dawn of a new universe. And because of them, arguably, I guess, the entire universe very nearly underwent a full heat death instead of resetting, as it probably is meant to. Alright, well, only one thing left to do. No, it is not to hurtle myself into the sun. As much as that would be in character for me, I think. Just enjoy one last look round the solar system. Get in line with the stranger, I guess. Why not? Interesting. Oh, wait, no, that's right, because the stranger is technically... hold on, I'm curious now. Hold on a second. I have an idea. One last thing I'd like to do before wrapping up stream. I want to know if there's a... oh, don't get caught in the sun, moron. Oh boy. Yeah, whoopsies. One more time getting caught in the sun before we finish up with the whole of the game, I guess. There's something I want to test, because I feel like there's a lot. To be honest, I was informed that there are some secret endings besides the true ending once you take out the thing. Once you take out the and turn off the Ash Twin project. So I'm wondering if I can get another ending by being a little silly. Don't crash into the moon, please. Because since the giant ship screws off on its own, I want to turn off the Ash Twin project and just go and hang out on the stranger. I wonder if that is even possible, because the one dilemma that I think would be the case is by the time that the sands are low enough for me to access the... I'm kind of on the equator, actually. I should move my ship real quick. Little out of the way there. please. Thank you. Alright. So, we're going to sit and wait for this to drain a bit. Everyone just enjoy the starry night sky for a bit. I will be right back. I return once more. Okay. How's the sand looking? How far down has it gotten since I went AFK? Let's see here. Hasn't made a whole lot of progress, to be fair, by the seams of it. We're in night zone now. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da bum ba da 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 da. The music in this game is a bop. Very big fan of that. Okay. It's made it down. It just needs to go through one more full rotation, I believe. Yeah, one more rotation. I remember this bit. How much waiting I had to do. Here we are. Good evening, cactus. Good times here, good times. Remember, apparently accidentally managing to go through this warp into the Ash Twin project. I don't know how I managed that one, but... Come on, sand. So much sand here, it's despicable. Who would possibly survive on a planet like this? I feel like Ember Twin gets the unfortunate end of this deal, realistically. Ember Twin is an actual, like, red planet, whereas this one's just a giant ball of sand that sometimes takes on the load. Like, Ember Twin's an actual planet, whereas Ash Twin is just kinda here. Almost there. My oxygen's actually shockingly low. I didn't realize how bad it would be. How much longer till you get here? Okay, it's nearly... It's on the horizon. How much longer? I'm so impatient. There we go. Okay. Come on. Ba 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 da ba da do 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 do. Do 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 do. So, yeah, there's two... Wait, there's actually three active. Because I know one's connected to me, one's connected to Gabbro. Who? There's a third person it's connected to. Alright. Let me grab you. Whoop. Alright, where is my ship? Stranger's not gotten far from me yet. Hop, hop, hoppity hop. Alright. In we go. Acceleration. Going to be very careful with our landing here. Ooh, wrong side actually. Okay. Ow. Oh boy. Let's be a little more careful now. Alright. I'm just going to... This ship is a death trap. Here we are. The dam is still around for the time being. So let's try and be quick about doing a full rotation of this. To try and get to the observation room, because that's where I'd like to watch everything go by. Come on, hurry up. Before the dam breaks. Ah, that's not good. Damn it all. Alright, well. I'm not going to be able to watch it from the observatory. I don't think that there's a way up to the observatory from here. Like, at this point, getting to the observatory is a little out of, my range of abilities, I think. Perhaps there's a way up from... I can try and climb via the trees here again. Because that went really well last time I did that. It's gonna be playing this theme the whole time, isn't it? Okay. Come on. Up we go. Don't go failing me now. Okay. Oh, no. Come on. I just want to get to the observatory. I just want to watch the sun go away from there. It's all I've ever wanted. Okay. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Simple as that. Here we are. Get a nice front row seat. Ah, look at it go, guys. It truly begs the question from me, though, in what regard were the strangers here exactly planning? Because they set their ship to flee the sun, essentially, using it, from what I can tell of the, down here somewhere. Their little control room. Yeah, the sun's about to go supernova. All systems go. They're hoping to... what? Reach their home planet? Return home? It's not exactly a smart plan. Again, because they're kinda stuck in their dream zone. So you're not going anywhere. Your home planet is a mess by your own design. Maybe they were hoping to acquire immortality through using the energy of a supernova. Basic immortality in their hologram world, which not much of a life, honestly, and I think even the prisoner figured that one out in the end, rather than living out what I can only estimate to be hundreds, if not thousands of years. Sitting around watching reels of their home before they ruined it. On their own without any sort of prompting from anyone else. They didn't need to ruin their world to get to the eye. It just feels like the strangers here didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know what they wanted. And when they didn't get everything, they just said, some people want to live good or bad. I guess, but it just seems like such an empty existence, spending untold millennia, I guess, just sat there watching reels of what your world used to be, while in a hologram of what your world could have been or was. It just seems like it's a silly choice on their part, in my opinion. The Eye is essentially a big ring world that was designed by the strangers to get them to the Eye of the Universe. Oh, are you asking what the Eye actually is? As in the Eye of the Universe, or the Eye as in this thing? Because we technically have an answer in theory to one. We have a solid answer for what this one is. Because this Eye is just a big ring world meant to bring the strangers to the Eye of the Universe, which they then found out they weren't a big fan of, the Eye of the Universe. That one's a little harder and more of a metaphysical, conceptual answer of the Eye of the Universe is, my best guess at least, is a universal constant. Is something that exists to bring about the restart of the universe, but due to the intervention from our fine friends, the strangers here, its signal, which was meant to beckon the living beings of the universe to come and find it and to aid it in bringing a new universe into existence. The strangers here sealed it up, said you don't get to broadcast anymore, and basically doomed the universe to heat death. But the Eye of the Universe is itself, my best guess, a constant quantum existence, only ever existing while observed, which sounds weird. Getting further and further away. But it exists to bring about a restart to the universe. And that's why it sends out the signal to beckon other... Oh, hold on. I came down here just as it was going supernova, huh? Good job, me. Should have just been patient. There it is. Being obstructed by a big green panel. Boom. Everyone I knew and loved dead now. And there go out the last few stars in the universe. Now I get to live alone on this voyage, this damnable thing. Ah. What a peaceful existence this'll be. Gonna start a farm, gonna make use of all this fresh water. Honestly, it's such a good life. This is gonna be great. Hmm. Oh, there we go. Now beyond the reach of the supernova, you find yourself the only inhabitant of an abandoned world. Surely something here must be edible. Ah. Good show, good show. Now, second and final question will be, is there a special little ending if I take out the core and go and say dap up the stranger in his prison cell and then commit mutual suicide with him? What happened? What's gonna happen then? Actually, thinking about it, why didn't that one in the prison just put out his own light? Curious. Surely something's edible on this planet. Because of the eye playtesters. I had a lot more playtesters for this. Damn. Thank you for playing Outer Wilds. Alright. I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to also, at the same time, do the suicide pact with the big bird owl guy. It erased my mark on the eye. Space. There we go. Okay. Pop this on. Alrighty. Off we pop once more to Ash Twin. Coming in. Undershot target. You do that a lot lately. I'm gonna be honest with you. Autopilot, you're not really great at your job. Oh boy. Land, please. Thank you. Oh. Lovely. No, don't do that because that pauses. I did see, like, hold on, pre-flight checklist. Freeze time while reading ship log. Turn that off. I don't want time to be frozen while I'm looking at this, thank you. I wish that I had known that that was an option sooner to just turn off, because then I wouldn't have had to waste as much time while autopilot was taking me places while I was viewing the ship log. So, yeah, we've done everything. The Starlit Endless Cave, blah 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 blah. Yeah, these guys really just kinda suck. These guys are the worst. Actively and consciously sealed away the Eye of the Universe, all because they realized that it was sending out a signal that they didn't agree with. They didn't like what it was trying to do. They weren't a big fan of the idea of resetting the universe. So what's the reasonable response to that? I'm gonna move this a little away from the north, actually, because I don't want it to get like hung up on something. But yeah, they just didn't agree with what the Eye of the Universe was advertising, and so they said, well, nobody else can come and agree with this thing, because we don't like it. We're not a fan of the idea that the universe resets. What do you mean? Not a big fan of that one. At least there was one chill stranger amidst all of them. Sadly, he failed and actually kind of made things awful for the poor Nomai. It all contributed in the end to Harthians being able to reach the Eye of the Universe ultimately. But the poor Nomai had to, you know, all go extinct all on their without ever seeing the Eye of the Universe. All because the strangers were like, no. Shut it down. We don't want it. Turn it off now. That's next level spite, honestly. We. Just a sad story of existential dread from beginning to end of this game, honestly. Beautifully told story about existential dread, though, so, I mean, I'm not complaining. It tells a very good story of the universe ending and all life as we know it, either working towards the end of reaching it or trying to prevent it and outlast it. Alright, we're at the point of only needing one rotation. And I'm not going to the sun station again. That is a nightmare. Hop. Hop. And another hop. Alright, this is the last, like, little secret ending I want to test out, see if there's anything to it. As I'm not going to try and do as many special funny endings as I can. That would be nightmarish. Hold on. I'm gonna break out the oscilloscope for my weight and just listen to some of my friends. Oh, no. I had it. Just trying to, like, latch onto the whistling. No. I prefer the whistling. Yeah. Oxygen remaining, whatever. Sure. Jamming out. And zoop. We spin around fast in here. Drag you along. And pop you up. And you down. Oh boy. Wait, hold on. Grab it. There we are. Don't accidentally crash and kill yourself, please. Where is my ship? There you are. Oh, it was parked shockingly close, actually, as well. I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't just leave it on the ground there. Hold on. No, I don't want to open the hatch. I can't place it down here either. Okay, whatever. Oh. Put a good distance between me and the sun. And make sure it stays that way. Alright. Off we go. Catching up to the stranger. hop into here. I was on the right side earlier, actually, it seems. I'm just an idiot. Oh, alright. Alright. Here we are. Oh. Open you up. And off we go. Drop you there. Hum da 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 ba da ba. Drop you. Pick up you, and then you. And fry myself. We're going to get the muffled, distant sounds of the end theme. Oh, what? But I wanted to... How much time has passed? They don't even bother to hunt you anymore. Time passes and passes, until your life before is some half-remembered dream, if only you could wake up. What? But I wanted to actually, like, do the whole, like, suicide pact with him. Okay, well, I guess that's just not an option. I don't know if I would have had to... Like, the issue is that in order to do most of it, I would have needed to, you know, die in there first. So I couldn't have done... Okay, well, fine. I don't get to perma-die in a suicide pact with the prisoner. Tragic. Oh, well. I don't need to look at all of that, I know. Alright, well, very fun DLC, very fun base game, very fun game in general. All of it wonderful. Peak gaming. Alright, well, that is where I will wrap up then for today. I will be back once more Thursday with continuing on with the fun of Tactical Breach Wizards. Good time, that one. Next week I will have a new game, whether it is a one-shot or a multi-session thing I'll be doing, up for interpretation, up for me to decide when the time comes. But until then, I hope everyone has a lovely day, lovely night, lovely whatever you're having, and I will see you all next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.